Go check out my last video that I made. It was part 1. As you clicked on this video, you probably saw that it said part 2. So, I want the other one to be so long. So this is part 2. Watch part 1 before you watch this one. And then come back and watch this one. But in case you already did watch part 1, you would know that I already talked about uh, like characters I think are gonna return, characters I think won't return, as well as uh, a character from Breath of the Wild, Rex and Pyra, Springman, Toad, like Captain Toad, a new Pokemon, a new Fire Emblem character, and a new retro Nintendo character. Then there are the rest that I need to discuss, that I feel like are worth discussing. And I'll discuss them. I'll try to discuss them quickly. Like I won't be long like my last video. All right, so uh, have fun. Okay, first thing I want to say is that this is a mod from Mario Kart Wii. All right. Uh, so the first two characters I want to talk about are King K Rool and Dixie Kong. Let's talk about King K Rool first because I got gameplay for him playing already. So these are actually two givens that I like. Last video I was talking about characters that are probably givens, probably characters that are definitely gonna come into the game in one way or another. But I didn't really want to talk about uh, King K Rool or Dixie Kong last video just to save time. So King K Rool, I believe it was either this man or Shovel Knight. I'll get to Shovel Knight later. Who was the actual winner of the Smash Fighter ballot, not Bayonetta. All right, that was a bit cheeky over there with Sakurai saying Bayonetta placed top 5. I don't know. So yeah, so King K Rool. I mean, we should. He's someone who fits all the bills. We need more. Well, we can use another villain. We can use another heavyweight, and we can use another DK rep. Like he fits all those bills, and he can honestly be a great character. Though, like, and there won't be any like downsizing either. I don't think we should have like a whole ton uh, of Donkey Kong reps, but I do think we should get King K. Rool and Dixie Kong for this game. Now let's talk about Dixie Kong. Alright, next up is Dixie Kong. I believe Dixie Kong, I was gonna say the female characters aren't much of a problem anymore, but we could use a few more, especially since I do think we're getting rid of Lucina and we're probably gonna get rid of Corrin. We could use another female character to make up for at least one of those two. But I mean, also Dixie Kong, the move set will be a bit hard to think about, but it's Sakurai or whoever, they can think of this. But like her hair can be a big part of her moves. So yeah, I'd say Dixie Kong and Donkey Kong would be what? Of course Donkey Kong, but Dixie Kong and King K. Rool would be like I'd be surprised. I'd I'd say at least one of them. I'd say most likely that both of them are in, but at least one of them. if none of them are in, I'm gonna explode. Alright, I want to move on to some more characters now. Next up is Bandana Waddle Dee. Now, Bandana Waddle Dee is one that I feel like has been omitted from Smash for a while. You see, I don't know. Bandana Waddle Dee, I don't know why I just said I don't know. I think he has a really good chance of being in it. But like I wouldn't be entirely surprised if he doesn't make it in. I'd say more likely than not he should be in this. I mean, if not him, I'm not quite sure who, but definitely a new Kirby character should be in this game. But like Kirby is Sakurai's like golden franchise aside from Smash, of course. But even then, Sakurai worked on Kirby before he worked on Smash. So really, Kirby's the golden, Sakurai's golden baby. Uh, so I'm surprised that franchises like Mario. Well, I mean, it's Mario, and then there's Pokemon, and then there's Zelda, but then we got stuff like Fire Emblem that has more representation than Kirby, and stuff like Kid Icarus, which he did work on, but only one game, Kid Icarus Uprising, has just as much representation. And based on my predictions, still will have just as much, because I think another. Actually, no. I'll get to that in a bit later in the video. But also, if everything looks weird in the gameplay, that's because I'm playing it like left to right. I think I don't feel like doing sides right now, but you know what I mean. Okay, so anyways, Bandana Waddle Dee would be a really cool character. One of the Kirby mascots that for some reason hasn't been in the game yet. I know in my when I made my Smash prediction roster, I include Susie, but now I look at it, yeah, definitely Bandana Waddle Dee should definitely be in it. Maybe it could be, maybe there could be two, because I mean Sakurai, I'm surprised he isn't representing his franchise more than he already is. I'm sort of surprised we didn't. I'm not exactly surprised, but I wouldn't have been like shocked if we did get another Kirby rep in Smash 4, but we didn't. So I think Sakurai should get should put Bandana Waddle Dee or any really any Kirby character as a newcomer in this game. Just don't make it a clone of anyone. Like, don't put in Galactonite or anything. Alright, moving on to the next character. Next up is a character I think has also been eluded for a while, and that is Isaac from Golden Sun. Isaac from Golden Sun has been an assist trophy in Brawl, didn't come back as an assist trophy in Smash 4, which made me actually think he was going to be a playable character in Smash 4, but then wasn't. Then DLC came along, and then I thought, oh, Isaac, yay, he's in Smash now. And he wasn't. Come on, he needs to be in this. Uh, he'd be a pretty cool character with his sword. I know it'd just be another anime swordsman, but if I want to be honest, it might sound a bit weird saying this, but I never had much of a problem with that. I thought every single one of them had a pretty cool inclusion in one way or another. I feel like they fit in everything, even Cloud. Cloud fits in great, but yeah, Isaac, however, would be very different since he doesn't only use his sword. In fact, the sword, he can, in fact, if you really try, you can make him use other things more than he actually uses his sword. So, yeah, it'll be it'll be a bit more of a unique character. Golden Sun needs to be represented in Smash in the form of a playable character. What better character than Isaac? In Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS, there really was no Golden Sun representation aside from that from like the Golden Sun theme in what was it, Norfair, the stage, the Metroid stage. Yeah, that was really it. You see, at least in Brawl, he was at least an assist trophy and a normal trophy, and there are also a bunch of Golden Sun stickers. Those didn't come back, but yeah. Also, Nintendo, while you're at it, make a new Golden Sun game. Gosh. Alright, sorry about the tomato cam here. I I felt like getting my own gameplay for this one. This was my Let's Play of Chibi Robo Ziplash. Back in the day, that game was so bad. But yeah, as you can probably tell now, Chibi Robo is the next character I think should be in it. Chibi Robo is a character that has been omitted from Smash since like Brawl, not Melee, because Chibi Robo, like the first one came out in July of 2005, and Melee came out sometime in 2001. So since Brawl, this character's been omitted. We were tricked into thinking. No, we were accidentally tricked into thinking that this character was going to be in Smash 4 as a DLC character with the whole like amiibo website mistake. As it said, the Chibi Robo amiibo was compatible with Smash along with the Shovel Knight amiibo, which weren't. But I don't know. He'd be somewhat of a interesting character. Some people say he'll be like Pichu, where he takes too much damage. I really hope not. I saw one YouTuber. I don't remember who it was. Uh, so I'm not just completely stealing their idea, but I was watching a video and someone brought up maybe like as his down special, he can plug his wire tail into something and then get more health. It was something like that. Yeah, Chibi Robo, he just should be in Smash. He's him and Isaac and another character I'm about to mention after Chibi Robo are characters that I mean I kind of like think should already be in Smash. Like they should have been in Smash. I want to get to that third character. That character is, you probably guessed it here, Wonder Red from the Wonderful 101. Not from Super Y, from the Wonderful 101. Wonder Red is I'm actually somewhat surprised he didn't make it into Super Smash Brothers for Wii U and 3DS. I mean, I used to think he would have been a third party character, but Wonderful 101 was developed by Platinum Games but published by Nintendo. It's a Nintendo property, and it should actually get ported to the Nintendo Switch. I mean, yeah, it sold poorly, not just because of the Wii U, but just because it was a brand new IP for Nintendo that didn't get promoted as much as Splatoon did. It didn't receive as much hype for some reason. So first of all, putting Wonder Red into Smash would would boost his popularity up, make him an actual popular character, and popularize the Wonderful 101 games, and maybe even make Nintendo to make more of them, similar to what it did to Xenoblade. Nobody really knew what Xenoblade was, and then Shulk, and everyone knew who Shulk was, kind of. But once Smash came out, uh, Xenoblade became more popular because of Shulk's inclusion. Now we got two more Xenoblade games after the release of Smash 4 plus a Xenoblade Chronicles remake on the new 3DS. So this can happen to the Wonderful 101. I'd like to see this happen to the Wonderful 101 if Wonder Red was included. Now for his moveset, I don't know, definitely have like the giant fist thingy. I do own Wonderful 101, but I haven't played much of it. I really should though. I don't know. I'd like to use my Switch more than my Wii U. But so even if then, uh, yeah, port Wonderful 101 to the Switch. That would be pretty cool. Also, Nintendo, you should have Wonderful 102, I guess, or just at least a Wonderful 101 sequel. But I mean, seriously, Wonder Red would be a great character for Smash, and like I was really hoping he was gonna be in it until I saw that he was a trophy. Like I know that didn't really mean it couldn't that doesn't always mean much because you can be a trophy and a playable character, but when you're revealed as a trophy before a playable character, yeah, you're probably only a trophy, and that's what happened with Wonder Red. So yeah, next up is a bit of like probably an unexpected character, and that's Hades. Hades, uh, he seems like the right character to be in Smash. I mean, the last game he appeared in as a playable, not as like a big character. Last like Kid Icarus game was of course Kid Icarus Uprising. He was in, which was actually made by Sakurai himself. So yeah, I feel like he'd be a really cool character, and especially since I don't think Dark Pit's gonna come back. I don't think we should have. I feel like 3 was actually a pretty good number for Kid Icarus in Smash. So I don't think Dark Pit's gonna come back. I feel like he shouldn't just be like thrown into the dust. I think someone should be replacing him, and that somebody should be Hades because we need more villains. We need more heavyweights. If Hades would be a pretty like pretty heavy character, and we also need like more hard hitters. Well, of course he'll be a hard hitter if he's heavy, but yeah. Also, you might say he's a bit too big, just like Ridley, and I don't think Ridley's going to be in this game. But you might say he's a bit too big, but you see, actually it's actually established in Kid Icarus that he's able to go back to a normal size. Like it's not gonna look weird like how Ridley would if he went back to if he was downsized to a normal size. You know what I mean? So yeah, and some people might say Verity or Magnus or Medusa or someone else like that could be a better pick. Honestly, they'd be pretty cool picks. I kind of want to stick with Hades though, because he's a villain and the main villain. We're getting a villain from Kid Icarus in Smash. We should very well get Hades. I mean, I know maybe they won't. They it's possible that they might not allow Hades just because of the name Hades, something like that. So therefore, they could do someone like Verity or Magnus instead. But I don't know. I think if they're allowed to, they should put in Hades. Really, they should just put in another Kid Icarus character. Really, I feel like Kid Icarus deserves more representation. And plus, Smash 4 took a lot of inspiration from Kid Icarus Uprising. So yeah, Now on to the 6 third-party characters. I think 2 out of those 6 are gonna be in it. I almost just stopped the recording by accident. Lol. Alright. Alright, since I don't want to get gameplay, I'm just gonna pop up this image of the 6 characters that I think 2 of them are gonna be in Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo Switch that are third party. I'm gonna name them to you. Rayman, Bomberman, Shovel Knight, Crash Bandicoot, Solaire of Astora, or Travis Touchdown. Now, I honestly don't know who's the most likely. I mean, it's a really hard one. Like, whenever I say, like, ooh, this is for example, whenever I say, ooh, Rayman's the most likely, then I take into account Bomberman's chances and Crash's chances, and you know what I mean? It's like, all 6 of these characters already have or are getting Switch games. You see, Bomberman's got Super Bomberman R, which was a launch title for the Nintendo Switch. That's sort of a reason why I think he's pretty likely. He's got to be one of the most likely ones. I'll get back to that. Shovel Knight has Shovel Knight Treasure Trove. Rayman has Rayman Legends Definitive Edition. And then Crash Bandicoot's got Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy coming to the Switch. I know, I can't believe it. And then Solaire of Astora has Dark Souls Remastered coming to the Switch, and Travis Touchdown has No More Heroes, Travis Strikes Again. Well, actually, it's called Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes, whatever. Also coming to the Switch. I don't know. I'll get back to Bomberman right now. So, Bomberman, he's one of those gaming icons. Honestly, he's an icon that like just fits right into Smash. He deserves to be in it. He'll fit great into Smash. However, like before I get to the however, like since you have to be someone special to be in Smash, you need to be really popular. You need to be a big gaming icon. Like we got Sonic, Pac-Man, Mega Man, Ryu, Cloud, even Snake. Maybe not Bayonetta, but the other ones I just named are like extremely popular. Some of gaming's biggest icons. If you if you go up and on YouTube and search up a top 10, maybe a top 10 list of the most iconic video game mascots of all time, I bet you 4 out of those characters, I don't even remember how many I just named, but 4 out of those characters will probably make that list. If not, maybe all. Those 6 characters. Wow. 6 there, but but Bomberman, you see, I'm gonna get to the however. Bomberman was a part of Hudson Soft. Hudson Soft, however, a long time ago was bought out by Konami. Now, now Konami wasn't being like Microsoft or EA about it. What I mean by that is when they buy companies, they didn't do anything with it. No, Konami actually did something with the Hudson Soft games, at least with sorry if you just heard some weird noise. At least with Bomberman. However, Konami, Konami, it's Konami. They've gotten into some controversy with for many reasons. One, we got the shake up with uh, the company and Kojima. That will be so that's why Snake probably isn't ever going to come back. But like Konami's gone down the drain as of late, like real big time. Then we got Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight, I believe, was one of the. It was either him or King K Rool that I believe was the real winner of the fighter ballot, but wasn't put in because I don't know. Maybe he's an indie character. Maybe Shovel Knight wasn't ever in America. I mean, in Japan at that time. But I don't know. I'm not quite sure. You guys let me know down below. I mean, Shovel Knight, he'll fit really good into Smash, but like he's not that popular of a character. He's not really a mascot character. He's an indie character. Like, uh, he'll be the first indie character to be in Smash, but still, he's an indie character. They're not that as popular unless you're talking about Super Meat Boy or Steve that are really popular. In fact, Super Meat Boy isn't as popular as Steve, not even touchable. So yeah. Then we got Rayman. Now, many people want the Rabbids in Smash, or at least they think it makes too much sense for the Rabbids to be in it. And to be honest, it does make sense for them to be in it. It just makes even more sense for Rayman to be in it. I mean, the Rabbids have already crossed over with Mario. I do think that they'll be in it in some way. Maybe not playable characters. Maybe if there's DLC for this game, then maybe there'll be DLC. But I'd say Rayman because, like Bomberman, he's another mascot character that's just been missing from Smash. He like imagine we'll have Mario versus Sonic versus Pac-Man versus Mega Man versus Ryu versus Cloud versus, assuming they make it in, Bomberman versus Rayman. All really popular mascots that need to make it in. However, I don't know. Rayman, I don't think Rayman has hit it as big in Japan, and quite frankly, he hasn't hit it quite big in like as big as the other mascots I just named, even Bomberman in America. So I don't know, but Nintendo and Ubisoft are good friends, as you can tell with Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. The fact that that game even exists means that they're pretty good friends. Now, Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot, I thought actually could be a really popular pick and a very likely pick. I never thought I'd say that, but I believe Crash Bandicoot actually has a spot in Smash. Like, I was shocked when I saw that. Crash Bandicoot and Sane Trilogy, games that, which is a trilogy of games exclusive to the PlayStation at the time, is coming to the Switch. I mean, well, really, that's insane, man. But you see, there's one problem. Similar to Shovel Knight, not that he's an indie character. Crash Bandicoot is not an indie character. But there's one problem. Crash Bandicoot never really came to Japan. Yeah, that's something that can really hold him back. But I don't know. Crash Bandicoot will fit perfect in Smash, just like the other characters I named. Now we got Solaire of Astora. Honestly, I just think Solaire of Astora has a chance of being in it for two things. Dark Souls Remastered was like instantly announced for the Switch once the game was announced. Like it was it was put at the end of that Nintendo Direct as a highlight of the Nintendo Direct, which shows how big of the announcement of that, how big of an announcement that was. And he already has an amiibo. I mean, come on, that's a really like that's a huge reason for him to be in the game. Then we got Travis Touchdown. Travis Touchdown from No More Heroes. No More Heroes was actually on Nintendo platforms, I think exclusively, similar to Bayonetta, but it's really graphic and gory. You see, Bayonetta was rated M, but wasn't as I don't think it's as glory. It's not as gory as No More Heroes is. So I put Travis Touchdown at the bottom of this list. Yeah, that's what I think. But I want to know what you think. Do you agree, disagree? I don't know. Of course, I don't know what you're thinking. So tell me in the comments below. This video has been a half hour long. Way too long. I'm sorry. But I don't know. Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Tell me in the comments below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll do more videos on Super Smash Brothers for the Nintendo Switch pretty soon. I just want to tell you that, of course, you probably know about this, that, they announced the Super Smash Brothers Invitational, tournament at E3 2018 later this year, which that probably means that there'll be more characters revealed before that, because the only 3 characters we know are pretty much officially confirmed are the Inklings, Mario, and Link. So, yeah. They can't just have an entire tournament with those 3 characters. So we're going to get more characters confirmed within the next month or two, definitely. What do you guys think? Be sure to like this video, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.